Welcome to our fifth part of our video series about the impact of COVID-19. If you haven't been on our other parts of the video series, just click on the description below. How does the global pandemic show its impact to Singapore? Singapore provides $50 for each Malaysian workers for up to 14 days. On the 16th of March, the Malaysian government announced a movement control order that would take effect from the 18th of March, preventing Malaysians from leaving the country. With approximately 300,000 Malaysians, or almost a tenth of Singapore's labor force, working in Singapore, the lockdown is expected to significantly affect Singapore's economy, including sectors providing essential services. The lockdown caused long queues at immigration checkpoints as Malaysian workers in Singapore scrambled to collect their belongings and return to Singapore, while Singaporeans returned home. Various firms across Singapore rushed to find temporary accommodation for their workers before the lockdown took effect. The Singapore government has advised workers to try to stay with relatives, friends, and colleagues, and seek housing in hotels, dormitories and rental flats if this is not possible. The government is also providing $50 for each worker per day, up to 14 days, to support employers finding accommodation. As of March 17, the government announced that 10,000 Malaysian workers have been matched with temporary housing. Some workers could not immediately find accommodations and resorted to sleeping in public areas. Authorities, in addition to the monetary offer above, had other measures in place. Ministry of Social and Family Development repurposed Jurong East Sports Hall into a temporary relief area for remaining Malaysian workers who were unable to find temporary accommodations immediately after the lockdown, while Ministry of Manpower stepping up patrols to look out for such stranded workers. A number of residents also had stepped up to offer their spare rooms to accommodate Malaysian workers at little to no costs. The lockdown resulted in suspension of all bus services between Johor Bahru and Singapore. While train service KTMB Shuttle to Brau continues to operate between the two checkpoints, only citizens returning to their respective countries are allowed to board. The lockdown also sparked fears of food shortages, triggering a second wave of panic buying and hoarding of essential items. While there are reportedly tens of thousands of Malaysian workers, 45,000 by one estimate, who intend to return from Singapore back to their home country, the Malaysian government has insisted that individuals planning on returning must be tested for COVID-19 in Singapore and requires a letter to clear them of the virus, in recognition of the fact that the country would not be able to handle a large influx at once. Given the urgency of the global pandemic for Malaysia and Singapore, how to deal with this issue amid the country's new lockdown will be a key to watch in the coming days and weeks. Thank you for watching the fifth part of this video series. Look for our sixth part of our video series by clicking on the description below. Please click the subscribe button and notification bell for more videos.